under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511 by tender of payment 2 and 3.
It's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance. Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
This sovereign citizen squatter just got absolutely wrecked in Judge Simpson's courtroom. And honestly, Judge Simpson was in no mood for nonsense today. He made it crystal clear. You can't just make up your own currency and call it rent. Like, bro, the law literally says only legal tender counts for debts. Your cashier's check with Korean numbers and clip art watermarks isn't legal tender. It's arts and crafts. Let me know in the comments if you think squatter laws should be tougher, or if maybe some of these folks actually deserve more rights. I already know the comments section is going to be divided on this one, so I'll be reading. But for now, let's dive in and watch Judge Simpson school this sovereign citizen squatter live in court.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Your Honor?
What's your name, sir? What is the claim in this case?
Judge, this is a non-payment of rent action with a money judgment being requested as well. I'm showing that rent is due in the amount of $1,588, court costs of $217 for a total rent retained of $1,805.
And sir,
Yes.
how do you intend upon paying this?
So, Your Honor, I actually tendered payment to Group 5 Management on November 3rd. And my form of payment was refused.
Was what?
My form of payment, she refused payment.
What was your form of payment?
A cashier's check. I actually have the voided check here. And I'm asking for
You had a
Yes.
cashier's check? Let me see.
If this is also the refusal in the email from the landlord. All right.
Danny, do you know anything about the refusal of payment?
I do not, Judge. Obviously, I'm standing in for Mr. Weiss. I believe my client or the client was supposed to be on. My understanding was that it wasn't a cashier's check. It was a counter or a check. And the reason it would have been refused was because he's had more than 3 checks come back as insufficient funds. But I would ask if I don't see if he's on here, Judge.
From Randolph Court or Group 5 on the Zoom? We don't have anybody checked in.
We don't.
Email.
Judge,
Hang on, Ms. Zane. He has an email saying
Thank you.
about the refusal. Well, it's a text message screenshot.
Yes, it's a email. I actually
Okay.
screenshotted it.
And it says,
If you enjoy courtroom breakdowns like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. All right, let's jump back into the clip, starting from when Judge Simpson calls up this tenant who thought he could outsmart the entire financial system.
from somebody with the last name of Aslam, ASLAM, indicating that they received a rent check in the sum of $1,238, which the check that he showed me was in the form of an over-the-counter check. However, must be certified funds. And then, second page, as the system will not accept this, maybe. But
yeah, Judge, my notes on the ledger show counter check, which is a check that's not, it's one of the ones they give you from the bank. And so again, that's the position I was taking anyways, it was refused.
so, sir,
Yes.
is there a reason why you can't get certified funds to the landlord?
Well, they actually accepted December's rent from the same check, Your Honor, from my bank.
Okay, but if
Well, because it costs, and my defense is that under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511, by tender of payment 2 and 3,
it's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
I'm sorry?
The UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
It's a commercial transaction, Your Honor.
The UCC does not apply.
Okay. So where could I find this at that says that this isn't a commercial transaction?
That would be your assertion. I'm telling you it doesn't apply to this.
Just for my understanding that the Uniform Commercial Code governs all commercial transactions in commerce. And so based off of this law, tender of payment is why my defense is that once the tender of payment was refused, at that time, the charge or the total amount was charged.
Even if you were to do that analysis, you can't then have unjust enrichment, which means that you want to move.
I'm sorry?
You can't have unjust enrichment, so you'd have to move because you can't have the apartment and not pay.
No, I mean, I paid the rent. They took the exact form of payment in December.
Oh, look, I get it. Not being able to pay rent sucks. We've all been broke at some point. Eating cereal with a fork just to save the milk levels kind of broke. But come on, man. You can't just hand your landlord a fake cashier's check and call it a day. You really thought you could Jedi mind trick your way out of eviction? These sovereign citizens will do anything to dodge responsibility. I swear it's something in the water, especially in Michigan. Every week, it's a new episode of How to Get Arrested with Confidence. These people walk into court armed with Google screenshots, YouTube law degrees, and pure delusion. One guy even tried to pay rent with Monopoly money and looked shocked when it didn't work. At this point, Michigan might as well sell tickets to these courtroom performances, front row seats to chaos.
Sir, are you going to tender a check or no? Or certified funds to them?
I will tender payment.
Are you going to tender certified funds for the 1805?
So, Your Honor, my rent is $1,238, and just the extra $700, $600. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but if they accepted the rent payment and from my bank in December, I don't know why they wouldn't accept it now. They refused November, and then they accepted December.
Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
Yeah.
Are you going to tender certified funds to them in the amount of 1805?
I will surrender. I will submit funds.
Certified funds to them.
I plan to. It costs me to do certified, so I would.
As does
I would
the
like
NSF transactions that they've had in the past. So that is my question to you. Are you going to submit certified funds
I'll submit certified funds.
in the amount of 1805?
I like to debate that amount because I'm not sure where that amount's coming from. My rent is $1,238. In court costs, I'm not sure what the other $600.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Defendant to submit $1,238, which at this point is the undisputed amount in certified funds to the landlord no later than December 29, 2023. And then we will look at the disputed amounts. I will adjourn this matter to January 5th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And I would just note to you, Mr. Smith, that if those funds aren't in, I'm not hearing any additional argument. I will be granting a judgment, which will be for their full amount, plus what will at that point be January's rent.
Your Honor, also, the 4th I have to work, so every time that I'm coming here, I'm having to take off for work. And
Sir, I cannot help that.
I mean, is there a way that we can set a different date?
That is my next date.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you already know how this story ends. Next time we see this guy, he'll be back in court like, "But Your Honor, I gave them a piece of paper that said $200. Bro, that's not how money works. You don't just manifest rent. Writing your own currency doesn't make it real, even if you used cursive and a glitter pen under U.S. law, specifically 18 U.S. Code, paragraph 514. Passing counterfeit financial instruments is a federal crime. Not a warning, not a fine. That's enjoy your orange jumpsuit and free government meals territory. Seriously though, can someone from Michigan explain what's going on? Do y'all have billboards that say, become a lawyer in your mind, enroll today? Every viral courtroom meltdown starts with, I do not consent, and ends with, you have no jurisdiction over me. Like it's clockwork. Anyway, that wraps up today's hearing. Let me know what you think. Was Judge Simpson fair, or did he go too hard? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay grounded, and I'll see you in the next one.